Hello, and welcome back to this new episode of nesso.designTALKs. I'm Antonio Minon. On the other side of the world, there's Budi Barati. Ciao, Budi.
Ciao, Antonio.
We are the founder of Nesso Design, a studio focused on retail experience, but this you already know. So today we dive into a particular brand. Let's say it's a designer brand from designer, made about designer, collaborative with the other designer. It's all about a designer. Also, it's full of design.
Yeah.
So we already talked enough. Let's dive into it.
This is Patrick. I just calling to see how you're feeling. Obviously, I knew you weren't feeling too good, and I hope you're feeling better. It's always nice to feel better because it's not nice being sick. Because we don't like being sick because when you feel better, you feel much better. So I hope you're feeling better. I feel pretty good myself. My dad's feeling better, and we all hope you just feel better. So I better get going now. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
If I didn't read the Acne name, I wouldn't guess.
Yeah, today we talk about Acne Studios. So today we have a short story and a long story. Let's start with the short story. Short story is the founder, Johnny Johansson, Swedish handsome guy, that one day decided to build a spacesuit, and he didn't like it, and at the end he built he designed a jeans that became so famous, and he called it Acne Studio. What does it mean, acne? Acne means ambition to create novel expression. This is the short story.
Okay, done with the episode. Ciao, ciao, guys.
Done with the episode. Bye-bye. No, the story is way more long, articulated, and more interesting. So, everything starts with a collective. So, for people, for friends, that decide that they want to create something between art, technology. Fashion was more like a consequence later on, but it wasn't in the plan at the beginning. It was more about technology and art. And actually, at the beginning, Acne was the acronym of something else, no? Was the acronym of Association Computer Net Enterprises. Okay?
Okay.
They were more in the...
Why they have
creative
this name?
Because they were a creative agency. They work a lot with movie, advertising, logo. So in a kind of way, they were really handy inside the technology. And from needs to product, the step is quite close. So actually, the first product they developed was a camera, the ACNE. So at that time was really expensive to have a 16mm camera. So they tried to develop some more cheap, small and compact camera. They aim to reach 5,000 Swedish kron as a price, but they ended up to sell it for 25,000.
Okay, 500% increase. Okay.
That's happened. But let's say the overall concept was the house. No? So to have under the hat of Acne several layers. So they were looking for quite big buildings with the several layer in which they can have a different department. And they find the first one in Drottninggatan. So in Stockholm, this is a really high traffic
zone,
retail street. So and their idea is to have a different compartment for each floor, and to sell the outcome of this design and these makers of this group of creative mind in the first floor. no? So to have a shop. So this was this is the actually plan that they have. So there was the art department, advertising, digital film. They was shooting short film, and they shoot also short film. We will see in the last episode.
All under the umbrella of Acne. Okay.
So, how they decide to design a spacesuit?
Yeah, that's really interesting and bizarre. How come?
So, okay, about the 4 founders, 2 were coming from the advertising agency. One were coming from Diesel, the Italian fashion brand. And there was also Johnny. Johnny was more about furniture. He was a maker more than, but nothing retails with related to fashion. So at a certain point, one client commissioned them to create a real space suit, like of course a replica of a spacesuit, but let's say kind of a good replica of it.
So it's not for space use, right? It's for aesthetic. Okay.
It's just for toys.
Okay.
Like, it's be fun if I can wear if I can hold a real space suit. So they were asking them to make. Of course, it was not interesting for them, and let's say after Johnny finished most of the commission about the furniture, it was quite feel lost, don't know what to do. So a space suit was not inside his core to do it, but maybe a jeans could be something more interesting. And this is actually what he designed at the beginning. The one that we see in the picture is the actual replica. They did it, I guess, 5 years after as an anniversary of the brand, but it is the same replica. So he decided to make some jeans. To create some jeans. He has some connection in Italy. He called them and says, can we build some jeans? They was really enthusiastic until he told them, actually I need 100 pair. Of course, was below the minimum quantity request, and unfortunately, this was not a deal for the Italians, but that was the first shot. Later on, we come back as an Italians. Yeah. Okay. But I understand the struggle. Even in China, it's really difficult to match the first production and to start something. They are really. Well, you ask 10,000 pieces and they laugh on your face.
Yeah, it's a common theme for new starting brands to have difficulty in production because nobody wants to produce small quantity in at their scale, obviously. So, a question. You mentioned something about what makes this denim special. You talked about something about the details. So basically, special not that much. It was just the red stitches, instead of the goldish stitches that is like the common one for jeans. It was red. Even the logo at that time was active jeans. It's really deep into the 90s because here we are 1996. So after this, he contacted some other connection that he have in the States. He managed to find someone who was able to do it, these jeans for 100 pieces quantity. The problem is that they don't have a proper sewing machine, because if you see, all the stitches is like pair stitches, it's a double line of stitches. So at the time was the first prototype was a single stitches, and actually that end up the jeans to be quite wavy and not with nice details and nice shapes. So at the end was a failure. So you need to picture this poor guy inside the this kind of company in which everybody was adding value to the company. He not only was not producing something, but also wasting some
resources
of
and cash.
the resources. So everybody feel a bit sad, and they try inside the company. They try to pull him up, to elevate his morale. So they start to wearing, they start to give it to friends, give it to family.
Internally.
Sometimes internally. Sometimes there was some occasion in which they borrow for photo shooting, and it started to be a request of this particular jeans because was a bit out of ordinary.
Okay.
So at a certain point the request was increasing. The retailers there was a demand from the retailers. They said, let's build a fashion brand. And on this, Johnny, with zero knowledge about fashion, he completely dive in and jump on it. At this point, there was like a debate: which kind of brand should we be? And Johnny thought that surely it need to be like a Swedish brand, but he don't want to be like a streetwear brand, even though they were at the beginning they were called Acne jeans. He was not interested in be another streetwear. So he decided to be like a more broad fashion brand, and this is something that come out actually later on, but it's a really good example of what is the mood of the Acne Studios. If we talk about Lagom is like the Swedish attitude, not too happy, not too sad. So he personally created this kind of emoji that becomes a bit the attitude of the brand. But if we need to go to the core of the brand, why it exists, is more about pure luxury that you can wear every day. So somehow it was he understand what was the trending that was about to be, about the relation between young customers and the luxury brand. They before maybe was more elitaire kind of goods that you wear in particular occasion, but it was one of the first that started to say actually luxury you can wear it every day. Maybe even more because you buy something valuable, something good quality, you want to casually wear it every day. So there was a big problem, because you cannot call yourself a fashion, especially a luxury fashion brand, if you are not there. So actually there's some
fashion capitals of the world
in which you need to be. For example, London, Paris, New York, Milan, Tokyo. If you are not there, you are not in the fashion industry.
Sure.
So let's say one of the the key element of this brand is the network. So having an agency that already work with a lot of brands for other projects create so many connections that at the end they manage to enter in Collector Square. Collector Square is one of the icon of the fashion in Paris, and basically the visual merchandising at the time, he was shooting for Vogue Paris. And actually, in that period, they was shooting an article about Sofia Coppola. Sofia Coppola, at that moment, he was just come out with Lost in Translation. I think the most iconic movie that she made. And they proposed her to wear it these jeans. And she like it. She like it. If you see in the corner on top, she wear it. So fashion addicted started to ask, and get interested. Who's this this niche brand that was no one, and finally get recognition for an institution like Vogue Paris. So we need to say that Acne at the beginning always find a particular way to get advertised, because of course the budget was a bit I was short budget. They could never afford to be on Vogue magazine and be they need a sponsor, they need a reason. So one way was through connection. The other ways was through collaboration. So at that time, one of the retailers was this concept store, Brown Focus in London. So the creative minds decide, how about we switch the stores for 10 days. So for 10 days, the Brown Focus, the Brown Focus is a Acne jeans store.
And Acne becomes Brown?
An Acne store an Acne store in Stockholm becomes Brown's Focus. So the employee love it, the creatives love it, the press love it, instead the logistic department hate it. No.
Yeah, makes sense. They have to
Actually, the CEO tell the story that was a logistic nightmare because you imagine for 10 days you need to switch all the content of the store, all the VM, and also all the employees. And they swap all the visual merchandising team and also the sales assistant. And basically, they borrow each other's the houses because
even though the houses.
Yes, because it was already a shipment nightmare because you need to pack everything and ship everything. So at least they save some cost of renting.
I love this idea. This is genius. They have the balls to completely switch two stores. That's good marketing for both brands, and cover more ground. Let's say.
Yes,
nice.
The press love it, of course, because it was uncommon, and I guess this is their boldness. Their boldness to trust each other partner, and be more collaborative,
Yes, this is difficult to happen, to be honest. As you said here, to trust the partner, to have the good communication to execute something like this, and the faith in the other partner. That's really rare to find. Really good.
They did a lot, and we will see many other collaboration later on. So one other key iconic element is the shopping bags. So actually, this is where the Acne pink started, no? Because Johnny Johnson thought that this is a good color that represent their generation, no? Because somehow at the beginning everybody hated inside the company because they think that pink is ugly, but actually help them to differentiate from all the other competitors or all the other brands, give more recognizable, no? And actually it's a color that match
matches. I was about to say the same. Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
it's
match
kind
from you tell.
It's kind of matching with the brand heritage, let's say, and color tone even. The pastel pink is kind of Nordic. You have this kind of Nordic feeling, calm, quiet, not too flashy. It's really fitting.
Maybe heritage more than brand heritage. The maybe you mean the Nordic design heritage.
Yes.
No?
That's what I mean. Yes. The Nordic design heritage. Yes. Not the brand, because at this point the brand doesn't have.
They didn't have anything. So at the beginning, at the end, also they do a version of this bag, but in leather, to sell it as a product.
As a good, nice.
So another point that is really important is this one, Acne Paper. So you need to imagine this collective that have a lot of resources inside, because as a like advertising agency, he works a lot with a photographer, video maker, designer for props. So actually they have a really large pool of minds and resources. So what they thought is that how about we collect all these resources in a they call it magazine, but more like a book, like a inventory, every 2 years, in which they put everything inside. No, it's like it's really like yes, exactly. It's like a mood board. No. Me and you, when we do a project, we collect thousands of reference, thousands of images, that maybe not even are related with the project we are doing, but maybe it's an incipit for trigger some idea.
Yes.
And all the time, from the 20,000 pictures that we collect, we select maybe 10. To give to the client.
Of course. There's so many, always so many.
So every 2 years they come up with they start as actually not every time. Sometimes every year, sometimes every 2 years. It's quite irregular as a production. With this papers, that are. Each number is related to a topic. So actually, I think now they arrived to the 18th released, and for example, eroticism, or the city, the education, the exorcism, yes, elegance. So each one have a topic, and they dig inside the topic in a really broad way, with a lot of collaboration, a lot of features in. So it's really nice.
It's like a newspaper from what happened inside Acne. It feels like a newspaper, but not news, not new. More like a mood board. Okay.
More like a curator, like a exhibition curator. I give you a subject, and we go inside the subject. This one is the last episode. No, they feature the illustration from Pablo Brostain, and you see inside there's everything's furniture, theater, movie, music, illustration, paint, fabrics, music, everything's. So this last episode is about
House of Acne Paper.
House of Acne Paper. So what they do inside, they divide it in 10 room plus a garden. Inside of each, you always have like a furniture selection that they admire, even though even Johnny was designing some furniture inside the collective of Acne. They have some you see props, art, table, then more fashion, and the fashion, even though the fashion, they are not related to the Acne, to their collection. It's pure research. Exploration, pure research and exploration.
It's kind of like a Pinterest of ideas inside a designer mindset. I say during this time we were thinking and taking inspiration from these kind of products, elements, campaigns, and whatnot. Really beautiful.
And actually, this I think they help them to collect relevant photographer, relevant idea. This, for example, is about the garden, the shooting in the garden when you have lamps, elements. So it's really brainstorming, collecting brainstorming, an inventory of
ideas
of ideas that you may use, or you may keep it there for the rainy days. So, and this actually is it becomes like a promoting tools for them, because
one question.
It helps them.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Does it have any publicity, any advertisement, any business?
No,
really?
Absolutely not.
Nothing. Okay.
Absolutely not.
So it's for pure research.
Yes,
and
it's for the sake of design.
Okay.
So because no, you are in fashion, you're trying to also to advertise and even yourself, but inside there's no product from Acne. So this is a brand that is built as a design mindset. So you don't need to sponsor your own work. You need to create to attract like-minded person,
Yes.
and explore with them. It's like us. We study other brands. We study other designer. And we see how do they do, what do, maybe some of them trigger us some idea. So it's more, I think for them it was more research tools to create the community, the community, the culture, the aura around the Acne Studio. Then I'm sure that many of these things later on had been developed in some garnish, some clothes, some runaway, some campaign featuring some photographer.
Yeah, for a designer-based brand, it's this kind of stuff, even if it might seem useless. I mean, as it was just you're doing a magazine for no reason, but it's a research, it's something that you can always go back to and form your identity and reuse the references in, as you said, maybe future runaways, maybe a collection of furniture, maybe something else. But it's a good exercise. Okay, that's the right word. It's a good exercise for a designer and maybe a brand also to do and collect all this research and put it in one place, which I understand what I like, what I don't, and where I'm heading. This is quite a good exercise for this. See.
So actually, this was a really effective tools because beside having some key design. For example, if you take Burberry, they were so famous for the trench, and according to the trench, they build up the brands. But they don't have. Yes, they have the jeans, but they have more. There's other brands that are more jeans related. When you think about jeans, you think about Levi's, for example.
Of course,
not Acne. So, what they did really amazingly was to build this culture, this art or contamination between DM and technology, but technology for the fashion brand is quite marginal. They will build the technology we will see in the last episode. There's also technology, but it's quite marginal. No, they were really good to build up this culture, of people alike, people with the same taste, with a lot of contamination, a lot of artists, a lot of photographers, a lot of models. So it's really collective. Let's say, I want to quote the Beatles with the friends for help from my friends. So yeah.
So what I like about them is the ability to create new things. By new things is not products, but new ideas that I haven't seen before. The swapping of the store was a genius idea. It's kind of stupid if you think about it in a business, as a business model. Why would you do that? But in reality, it makes all the sense, because it's a genius idea to completely swap the store. People will start talking about it because today is one brand, tomorrow is Acne. Where did that go?
You need to be really, really brave because
of course,
yes,
of course. That's the idea. That's the boldness of it. That's the beauty of it. Being strong enough to challenge the norms, change. Even this paper, if I remember correctly, you said it's not always consistent when publishing every 2 years. Even this, it's not their core brand. It's nothing related, not profitable, but they keep trying to push it out. This is also something really important for me. As a designer, we try to show how we think. We always try, because people usually don't.
It's impossible.
Yes.
Yes. We as a designer, how our initial mood board, there's a big difference between the mood board that we research and the mood board that we show to client.
Yes, of course. No? Of course. Yes.
What we show to client is 0.05% of what we analyze.
Yes. No? Yes. We refine, clean, but the idea, the boldness to be able to show somebody else's work, to show how you process, mood boards and stuff, is really. What makes me really like Acne now.
Okay, so that's for today's episode.
Okay.
In the next episode, we will dive, how to say, out of mind collaboration. We're gonna talk about some people that are completely crazy. And how do they develop their store? So we will analyze some stores, some layout, some completely out of mind mood boards, material boards. So it's gonna be quite interesting. Lighting design, VM. It's nice. It's nice.
I like that.
So that's for today's episode. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment if you like it. So, see you soon, next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.